Hey, what's up? What's up with the YouTube? It's kind of late right now. It's like about 11:30 something at the moment. I've honestly never done one of these before, but I'm going to be doing a quick look review of Tales from the Hood 3. For a lot of people that are fans of the original Tales from the Hood, and from some people that have even seen the sequel that came out in 2018, this one was a surprise to me. So I got to do like a little quick review of it. I just watched it like not like even 5 minutes ago, it just went off. I ain't gonna lie, the ending kind of pretty much creeped me out. Like, so I'm probably gonna be up for a while. I wasn't expecting the ending to be that creepy, because the second one, that ending was pretty corny. But they did a good job with this one. But I'm not gonna tell you what happened until you see the movie yourself. But anyway, yep, Tales from the Hood 3. This caught me off guard because I usually be on it with the movies. Like, I know what's going to be released at what time here and there. I didn't have a clue that they were making third Tales from the Hood until I happened to just randomly be on YouTube, hours ago, and it popped up in my recommendations. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they did a third Tales from the Hood. So, yeah, I eventually found out it came out last week on October the 6th. And of course, it was direct to video. But at least with the second one, I was able to know ahead of time when that got announced around 2018. I didn't have a clue about this third part. Like, this was out of blue. I was going to wait, to watch it with my fam, but I do most of everything by myself anyway. So I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to watch it by myself tonight. I just wasn't really trying to like creep myself out of having no nightmares and nothing. But you know, it's Tales from the Hood. Like, I didn't really too much care for the second one. Some of the stories in the second one was cool, but I'm like, okay, part three. Let's see. Then I was looking at the different characters and actors they had. Like, this time around, Tiny Todd, you guys are familiar with him playing as the Candyman. He was part of like the Frame story involving a little girl. So yeah, as usual, you know what I'm saying. It's the same formula like with the first two. It's four stories. I give a quick analysis of the four stories in the film. The first story basically involved, something typical you would see in other horror movies. His family getting killed, coming back in spirits to hunt down the person that killed them. The second story basically it was pretty idiotic, but I understood the formula behind it. I'm not gonna really get too much into that second one. You have to see it for yourself. The third story was interesting. You know, it kind of involved like this girl trying to like get a record deal, but it's a twist in it. I can't even really too much go into further detail on the third story, but it was interesting. And the last story basically had a moral to it. Like, it almost put you back in the Crazy Case story from the original Tales from the Hood. It was about the same format with that one. So yeah, to sum it all up, like story wise, the stories in this one were way better than the ones in part two. Like, part two, in my opinion, only probably had like about two good stories. Just the first one, and then the fourth one with Emmett Till. This one, I can honestly say I liked all of them, with the exception of the second one. Because again, the second one was pretty stupid. You have to see it for yourself. I can't explain in full details about it. It's just pure fucking stupid. But there was a message toward the end of that story that I'm pretty sure a lot of conscious people will get. And as far as the ending, if you already know, from seeing the first Tales from the Hood movies, there's some be a mystery how this one will end. But it was pretty creepy and eerie. Like, I wasn't expecting it to end like that. But yeah, honestly, like I said, my review on it, I liked it way better than the second one. I'm not taking nothing from Keith David as an actor. When they made him, the mortician in part two, replacing Clarence Williams the third. Keith David still did a good job, but I felt like with part three, like this one was just it was more focused this time around. It didn't really have like the hood element to it, with the exception of just the last story. This one was kind of more supernatural. Like the original Tales from the Hood is about the only film in the three-part series so far that only really stuck to its hood element, while the other two was kind of basically all over the place. We're like, okay, like is these stories taking place in the hood or not? But I mean, yeah, despite that all, like again, it was a good movie. Like I liked it. Again, whenever any of you guys get a chance to watch this, you won't be disappointed. You know, I give it a 6.5. It's a fair movie. Some good to watch for Halloween. But that's all I really want to say about it, because again, I have family members that subscribe to my channel, and I don't want to spoil too much for them when we watch it together. I know I have a big mouth, so I just want to say it was a cool little movie. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go to sleep and get that little ending of the movie out my head, so I don't have nightmares and shit. But all right, man, I'm out.